Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Hello, my name is Winston Churchill. I was a British Prime Minister during World War II, which is one I'm most famous for. Today I'm going to tell you the short version of the tale of my life. First, we will look at me growing up. Then, I will tell you about my career and why I made the choices I made. Next, I will share with you my greatest accomplishments and my greatest difficulties. And finally, I will tell you what my later life was like until the day I died. I was born on November 30th, 1874, in the Duke of Marlborough's palace in Oxfordshire, England. I had a pretty standard childhood. My parents were always away on work or to visit friends, so they had to hire nannies to watch me and my brother John. But soon after, they sent me to George's boarding school in Ascot, so they weren't able to see me as much. During school, I wouldn't consider myself an exceptional student. I didn't do well in class, and people thought I was a troublemaker. That didn't matter to me. Later on, I wanted to learn how to shoot, so I joined the Harrow Rifle Corps. After I was pretty good at shooting, I tried to get into the Royal Military Academy. They rejected me twice because I didn't do well academically. But on the third time, they must have taken pity on me, or I annoyed them enough, but I got in. I was so relieved that I was finally admitted. Now, I will tell you about my career. It began with the military and ended with politics. Quite a big difference. You see, when I finally got into the military, I joined the cavalry. The cavalry are the soldiers who rode horseback into battles. I chose the cavalry because I've always loved horseback riding, and it required less math. Sometime in between the military and politics, I discovered my hidden talent in writing. I wrote several biographies, and my only novel, Savrola. My career in politics began when I was appointed First Admiralty. Due to my leadership and strategy, I was promoted several times until I eventually became the Prime Minister in 1940. During World War II, I coordinated many armies and I won many battles. Now, I will share with you my greatest accomplishments and my greatest difficulties. Greatest accomplishments? Well, I became the British Prime Minister, for crying out loud. You know, most people think that was my greatest achievement, but to me, my greatest achievement was persuading my wife Clementine to marry me in 1908. Another accomplishment for me would be like to be my 5 children. But for difficulties, I would say my greatest difficulty when I was in Sudan and I was taken captive by Boer soldiers. I must have wanted a British soldier or any hostage. I don't know why they took me. For a month, I was in an old teacher's college until one day I saw a chance to escape and I took it. The guards had their backs turned on me, so I snuck by them and climbed over a wall to get out of there. Somehow, I made my way up north to an old Englishman's home. As you can see, I've had some odd accomplishments and even wilder difficulties. Finally, I'm going to tell you what my later life was like until the day I died. I retired from politics in 1955. Being a politician was interesting, but it was difficult because I had to make all the hard decisions that no one else wanted to make. Later on, I dabbled in writing a little bit more. It wasn't anything major like my novel, but it was more of a hobby than a career, I guess. But I won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1953. I basically lived out the rest of my life in retirement in the outskirts of England. Unfortunately, I died on January 24th, 1965 of a stroke. I was 90 years old and I died on the exact same date as my father did. So, first I told you about my wonderful childhood. Next, I shared with you my career in the military, politics, and writing. Then, I told you about my greatest accomplishments and my greatest difficulties. And finally, I told you what my later life was like until the day I died. I hope you learned a lot about me and my life. Just remember this: we make a living by what we make, we make a life by what we give. Thank you for your time.